Hi there, and welcome to Hibbert's Hangout. Today on the channel we've got a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol. The threats being played in this game will be mutiny extremists target US senators, and Mayor Fisk vows to find missing witnesses. The threat we're being played is 16 threat, so then we'll show you the squads and see who we've got taking it on. So our first team today will be the Brotherhood. At 16 threat, that's going to consist of Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Magneto, and Toad for 2 points. The tactics cards for the Brotherhood consist of Difficult to Please, Asteroid M, Can I Borrow That, Magnetic Refraction, and the Whims of Chaos. So trying to stop the Brotherhood today will be the Uncanny X-Men, consisting of Storm, Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Cyclops. Today they'll be using the X-Men Gold leadership, which is run by Storm. And the team tactics available to the X-Men is To Be My X-Men, First Class, Jean, Weapon X Program, and Mental Domination. So for deployment, on the right hand side we have the Scarlet Witch. In the middle we have Quicksilver, and over on the left we've got Toad next to Magneto. And for the X-Men, tucked in between the two buildings will be Jean, next to her Wolverine, Storm, and to the right, Cyclops. So here's our objectives laid out on map C. We've got 2 witnesses at either side of the board, and then 1 senator somewhere in those 3 spots. Down on your near side is the Brotherhood, and opposite them, lined up, is the X-Men. During the first power phase, Magneto has placed his first metal construct there, within range 3 of himself. So it is Toad getting us started this game. He did 2 medium movements to get within range 2 of the objectives, paid his power, and he's going to flip to see if we have the senator. So we'll just move the witness out of the way. And no, the senator is not over here. So first up for the X-Men was Storm leading them in. She did 2 medium movements to get within range 1 of the center objective, paid her power, and does not find the senator. So that of course does mean that Scarlet Witch should know where that senator is. She's done 2 medium movements, paid her power to interact. And under the witness, she does find the senator. So then we had Jean Grey go for the X-Men. She did just 2 medium movements, not using all of it, but to make sure she ended within 2 of Wolverine. Next up for the Brotherhood was Magneto, who just did 2 short advances to get within 1 of the Citizen. So then we did have Wolverine up for the X-Men. He used Storm's leadership to jump to the other side of Jean, did a medium move, followed by an adamantium slash into Scarlet Witch. With her reduced defense die for holding the senator, he got through for 2 damage and inflicted the bleed condition. To finish things up for the Brotherhood was Quicksilver. He did a long advance, followed by a supersonic strike as it got within 3 of Wolverine, got through for 3 damage. He then spent 2 of the power he just got for a speedster to advance long to help secure the witness. And to finish off the round was Cyclops. He did a medium movement, followed by an optic blast into Magneto. Got through for no damage, but he did get a wild to push him away from the witness. So at the end of round 1, the X-Men are scoring 0 points, whereas the Brotherhood go up to 4. 2 for securing the witness with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and 2 more for Scarlet Witch holding on to the senator. And during the cleanup phase, the only witness being moved is the one by Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. That's been moved to deal them both 1 damage and the stun condition. So as we move into round 2, everyone will be powering up, and Magneto has placed his meta construct there next to the witness. So it will be Magneto going first for the Brotherhood, but before he does anything, he's spent 2 power along with Pietro to play Asteroid M to teleport him within 1 of Quicksilver. So then Magneto did teleport within 1 of Quicksilver, did a reverse polarity, which got through for 4 damage on Wolverine, dazing him. So for his second action, Magneto just did a short advance backwards to stay within 1 of the Citizen. Magneto also spent 2 power for magnetic refraction. So for the X-Men was Storm. She did a medium move. Then she spent her 1 power to do To Me My X-Men, which advanced Jean Grey up to the side of the building. She then shot into Scarlet Witch with a lightning bolt, who was able to block all the incoming damage. So for the Brotherhood, we had Scarlet Witch. She did a medium advance to get within 3 of Jean and Storm. Spent 2 power for Whims of Chaos to inflict them both with the Incinerate condition. Then she did a Hex Bolt into Storm, which got through for 1 damage. However, she got 2 skulls to inflict Bleed and Hex. For the X-Men, it was Jean Grey who started things off with by spending 3 power to play Mental Domination. She mind-controlled Quicksilver, advanced him short next to Scarlet Witch. The attack got through for 2 damage, which dazes her so she drops the Senator. Jean Grey's paid her power and she will be picking that up, and then advanced backwards short for her last action. So then it was Quicksilver in hot pursuit of Jean. He did a long advance, then did a supersonic strike, which got through for 2 damage. Spent his 2 power to play Can I Borrow That? Now I'm not sure if this actually works because reading through the card it does say asset token, but I'm going to play it as civilian because if not I've messed up when picking the tactics cards. You'll have to let me know in the comments if I've played that wrong and cheated the X-Men of 2 points. So to finish the things off for the X-Men in round 2 was Cyclops, did a medium advance, tried to do an optic blast into Toad, however it only rolled all blocks and skulls. To finish things off for the round was Toad. He did a tongue lash into Cyclops, which got through for 4 damage with a wild, so Cyclops is pushed back short. Toad then did a medium advance to get within 1 to secure the civilian. So during the cleanup phase of round number 2, Brotherhood will be going up from 4 all the way up to 10 points for holding the 2 civilians, 1 with Magneto and 1 with Toad, and 2 for Quicksilver holding on to the Senator. The X-Men still have 0 points as we head in to round number 3. And also during the cleanup phase, the civilians have been moved. 1 there a bit closer to Wolverine, and 1 on the right hand side, a little closer to Cyclops, but just outside of range 1 so he does not take a point of damage and is not stunned. So it was Wolverine starting things off for the X-Men, coming back with full rage and full power. Started things off by paying 3 for his Weapon X program, threw himself into the Scarlet Witch for 3 damage, then chose to do a Berserker Barrage, dealing 6, so she is knocked out from the game. Wolverine then followed that up with a Berserker Barrage into Quicksilver, leaving him with 1 power left, got through for 2 damage, threw him into the building, dealing 1 more, leaving Quicksilver with only 1 point of health remaining. So it was Quicksilver, knowing he was in trouble, living up to his name. Spent 2 for Speedster to get him to that side of the car, and then did 2 short advances due to being slowed with the Senator to get him back here next to Toad. So then it was Cyclops for the X-Men, knowing that Quicksilver was hoping to pass off the Senator onto Toad. Unfortunately for the Brotherhood, they were lined up inside his optic devastation of a beam 5, which did 4 damage to Quicksilver, more than the 1 necessary to daze him. So the Senator's been dropped, dealing 3 damage to Toad, so Toad has spent 2 to hop away. Cyclops then moved up medium and has paid a power to pick up the Senator. So for the Brotherhood was Magneto. Started things out by paying 3 power for Fatal Attraction. Threw Deadpool's taco truck into Storm, which did get through for all 4 damage, so she's dazed. Magneto then did 2 short advances to tuck himself behind the building, but within 1 of the civilian. So it was Jean to finish things up for the X-Men. She did a medium advance, shook to get rid of her Incinerate, then spent 3 power for Matter Transmutation, and pushed Magneto away from the civilian.
To finish off the round was Toad, who spent 2 power to hop to get within range 2 of where he was, then did a medium movement, followed by spending 2 more power for Spit Acid, which got through for 1 damage on Cyclops with the Incinerate condition, leaving Cyclops with only 1 health remaining. So at the end of round number 3, the X-Men are finally on the board, scoring 4 points. 2 for Scott holding the Senator, and 2 with Jean on the civilian. And the Brotherhood go up to 12, with Toad once again securing a citizen as we head into round number 4. So the left-hand citizen is moved within 2. However, that lands within 1 of Wolverine and Jean, dealing the point of damage to them both, along with stun. And on the right-hand side, the citizen is moved within 1 of Toad, dealing him a point of damage and stun. So it was Cyclops starting it off for the X-Men. He did a hit and run, which did a optic blast into Toad, dealing 2 damage when only deal 1. Cyclops then moved short, and short again to tuck himself behind the taxi. So unfortunately I just noticed I played Speedster wrong earlier, as Quicksilver wouldn't have been able to run with the Senator. It probably has affected the game, however we've just played Speedster here. Got himself within supersonic strike range of Cyclops, who blocked the first one. However, the second one got through for 1 damage necessary to daze him, so the Senator's been dropped, and Quicksilver's going to pay his point of power he just gained to pick him up, and we'll see where we go from there. So it was Storm for the X-Men, who did a medium advance. She spent 3 for Eye of the Storm, did a lightning bolt, which was powered up to 7 dice, which got through for 3 damage. She then did Tempest and threw the taxi into Quicksilver, only got through for 1 damage, therefore Quicksilver's still alive with 1 point of health remaining. So it was Wolverine up for the X-Men with hopes of trying to take out Quicksilver, did a medium advance. However, Quicksilver then spent 2 power for Can't Catch Me, allowing him to advance short. So he was out of Wolverine's range, so he just did another medium advance to try and chase him down. So after skipping his turn, it finally was Magneto, who did a short advance but made sure to stay out of range 2, so he could do a reverse polarity with a guaranteed push to push Jean Grey away short, doing no damage. So to finish off round number 4 was Jean. She started things off with a Psychic Bolt, which Magneto blocked all incoming damage, so she just paid her 3 power for Matter Transmutation, pushed him away short, and did a medium move to get back onto the civilian. So at the end of the round, the Brotherhood move up to 14 points, 2 away from victory, with Quicksilver holding onto the Senator, and the X-Men gain 2, putting them up to 6 as we head in to round number 5. And the only civilian to move is the one that Jean secured, dealing 1 point of damage. She already has the stun inflicted. And flipping the cards as we head into round number 5 is Toad for the Brotherhood and Cyclops for the X-Men. So at the start of the round, the X-Men have played first class with the hopes of dazing Quicksilver, and then they can claim the Senator for no power. So it was Toad starting things off for the Brotherhood, knowing that Quicksilver's on the brink of death. Did a hop for 2 power, then spent 2 power for Finders Keepers to claim the Senator off of Quicksilver, and then did a short advance away to try and get to a little bit of safety. So then it was Cyclops for the X-Men. He started things off with a medium movement, then spent 2 power for hit and run, did an optic blast into Toad, which got through for 2 damage. However, that allowed Toad to then play Slippery for 2 power that he just got to advance further away, medium, and then Cyclops did a move to go contest the civilian. So then it was Magneto for the Brotherhood, who did a short advance, did a reverse polarity into Jean, did 1 point of damage, but got that push, so she's been thrown away short. So it was Storm for the X-Men, who did 2 medium advances, then paid 3 power for Tempest, threw Toad into one of Magneto's own constructs, dealing that point of damage, taking Toad out of the game, dropping the Senator, allowing Storm to pick it up. So it was Quicksilver to finish things off for the Brotherhood, did a 2 power Speedster, followed that up with a supersonic strike, which Storm blocked. So he spent his last 2 power for Cyclonic Vortex, got through for 4 damage, and advanced his medium move. So we had Wolverine for the X-Men, who did a medium advance, then spent all 3 of his power for the best at what I do, did another medium advance followed by an Adamantium Slash, which would have dealt 8 damage to Quicksilver, more than the one necessary enough to take him out of the game. So then we had Jean to finish off the round for the X-Men. She did a medium advance to get back onto the civilian, did a psionic bolt into Magneto, who blocked all damage but did lose her power because he was sapped. She then spent 3 of her power, leaving her with 1 to push Magneto away short. So at the end of the round, the X-Men are gaining 6 points, taking them to 12, with Storm holding the Senator and Jean and Cyclops securing the civilians as we move in to round number 6. So the first civilian was moved there within 2, Brotherhood opting to move it away from Jean. This way she won't take that point of damage necessary to daze her and will no longer be able to play on the next round. And over on the other side, it's moved 1 within Cyclops, dealing the point of damage and stun. Magneto did get the round started, shooting his shot. He did a short move and then did a reverse polarity into Jean, dealing 3 damage, more than the 1 necessary to daze her, and he's contesting that civilian. And just like that, the game has been won by the X-Men. Storm, finally benefiting from her leadership, moved within 1 of Wolverine, did 2 short movements, spent 3 for Tempest, threw Magneto away short. So Storm will be claiming 2 points with the Senator, and then 2 more for that one that civilian Cyclops is holding, and the X-Men win in round number 6. It's quite a back and forth battle there between the X-Men and Brotherhood. Magneto, the only one not to flip to his injured side. However, it was the X-Men that win the day.